Hey guys, Todd here with another video for you, and today we're going to discuss iCloud, and is it going to fail or succeed? Well guys, we have to go back and look back in history on Apple. This isn't the first time Apple's offered a cloud service. Yes, if we go back at least 11 years ago to January 5th of 2000, they released iTools. And basically what iTools was, they gave us free access to @mac.com email accounts, iCards, Homepage, which was a web publishing tool, and KidSafe, which is a directory of kid-friendly websites. So as you can see guys, this isn't a new concept for Apple to provide a new cloud service like iCloud. Basically they've been doing this for the past 10-11 years. Even Steve Jobs alluded to this in the keynote. Also, another service that you guys are probably more familiar with is called .Mac, which launched in July 17th of 2002, which was a paid subscription. And the service before that, iTools, was actually a free service. So they did offer a free service before. But basically, iTools morphed into .Mac, which a lot of people use. And this is the first one I actually heard about, was .Mac. Basically, .Mac was an included upgraded version of Homepage. I'm guessing that Homepage was like that web publishing tool, which later moved into iWeb. But basically that was later. And then in .Mac they offered iDisk. And the same @mac.com email and iCards. I'm not sure what iCards are. I'm guessing they're just like on the web, like cards you can send to your friends and family, which were big way back in the early 2000s. Everybody was sending e-cards, which I'm glad they don't really do that much anymore. Anyway, in June of 15th of 2005, they upgraded the service .Mac, which included .Mac backups, McPhee Virex, I think I'm pronouncing that, V-I-R-E-X, if I'm not, put in the comments, dedicated technical staff, and newer versions of online mail, Back to My Mac remote feature, .Mac web gallery, and they gave you 10 gigabytes of space with .Mac, which is crazy because now with iCloud you only get 5 gigabytes, and this is, 6 years ago. So for Apple to offer 10 gigabytes of space back then, that's pretty huge on their part. Anyway, then we come to the more recent version of their cloud service called MobileMe. And you guys are probably wondering, why am I doing this? Well, I'm trying to give you an idea of where iCloud has came from. This isn't, like I said, this isn't a new concept for Apple. So basically, MobileMe launched in June 2008, which was a paid service, and they charged $99 a year for the subscription. I remember when MobileMe came out and I wanted to get it, but I was like, $99 a year? I mean, if you add that up for a month, that's not too much. But still, that hurts the bank at first. And for a service that you didn't really know much about and didn't hear too much about, good things about, I never really heard anything good about MobileMe. But basically, MobileMe offered iCards, web access to your bookmarks, iMac slides, which I'm not too familiar with that is, .Mac groups, and Homepage was removed and replaced with iWeb, which I remember iWeb being with the iLife suite. So guys, as you can see from the history of the Apple's cloud services, basically it's just whatever's hot at the time when they release this. It seems like that's what Apple caters to. And nowadays, fast forward 11 years later to the current, when they just released iCloud, basically, as you can tell, where we've moved on the web, we're more music, video, and photos centric now. Like, this is what people do with their Macs. And I think this is what Apple's doing. They're basically just taking, it's not a revolution, but more of an evolution of their cloud service. So we know iCloud, it's basically an @me.com email account instead of the @mac.com. And it's storage for your music, your apps, your photos, and your calendars and documents. But you only get 5 gigabytes of space, which is crazy because in 2005 they gave everybody 10 gigabytes. So basically this poses the question, so if Apple's been doing cloud services for 11 years and MobileMe wasn't that great, is iCloud going to be that great? Is it going to fail, or is it really going to succeed? I think this time around, guys, I really think iCloud's going to hit the masses, and especially because it's free. Anything free usually takes off, and I think why MobileMe really failed, like I said before, is that $99 subscription fee for a year. People, I mean, that service for $99, maybe $9 a year, that service would have been huge, or $10 a year. But for 99 bucks, I just don't see paying that for that service. But for iCloud being free and it's giving you all this stuff, and basically with the new 10.3 beta of iTunes, you can now on your iOS devices, and on your Macs, you can actually use the beta version of iCloud. And let me tell you guys, I've been purchasing music, and I think it's a really nice feature. If I purchase it on my Mac Pro or my MacBook, you know, at work, I can just put on my phone and download that music like lickety-split, new word, I don't know why, but I mean, it just, it's so easy now, and I can, and like I said, I twittered this out, I think a few days ago, I said, I can now justify purchasing music off iTunes. It makes sense. I was always reluctant to purchase music off iTunes. It's like, because if I purchase it on my Mac, or my Mac Pro, or my MacBook Pro, it's stuck there. I can't get it to my iPhone without syncing and copying files. It's just a mess. But I think they really solved this now with iCloud, with that ability to just sync it and download it right to your phone, your Mac, or your iPad. I think that's really great. I think that's what a lot of users, especially me, not everybody out there might not, but I know for me, this is huge. And also your calendars, your documents, your photos. Basically now everything is stored on the cloud, and you know that it's in a couple places at once, and you can always access it wherever you are. So if you get a new Mac or a new iPad or new iPhone, boom, you can get all your stuff downloaded to you. So I think this is why I believe iCloud is going to succeed today. It might not in the past with their cloud services not been so great, but I think now more people are aware and more tech savvy and more online and are doing these things. I think 10 years ago, I think Apple was just too early to the game with cloud service because nobody heard about the cloud since, I mean, I think the cloud really started taking shape like the last year or two. People really started hearing that buzzword, the cloud, but the cloud's been going on for years. This isn't like nothing new. This isn't a new concept. Your email is basically a cloud service, like Gmail or MSN, Hotmail, all those were cloud services. So really what I just want to emphasize here is I think iCloud is really going to see before it fails because it's free. And then you got iTunes Match, which is, I believe it was $29 or no, $25 a year, which takes all your existing music that you didn't buy off iTunes or you pirated or whatever, and you can put it on the cloud and access it from all your devices. But I think what really hurts iCloud, now let's get into the negatives now. I think what really hurts iCloud is the lack of streaming your music to all of your devices. I think a lot of people were really looking forward to having this feature. I know I was one of them. I just want to put my whole library of music on the cloud, and wherever I'm at, as long as I have an internet connection, I can stream that to my phone, my Mac, anything, or my iPad, which is, I just ordered one, and it's be coming here in 2 weeks, which I'll do an unboxing for you guys. I know I'm a little late to the game, but still, you guys always like to see an unboxing. Maybe that's a different topic of going off course here. But anyway, I think that's really going to hurt iCloud. So what do you guys think? Do you think iCloud's going to succeed before it fails, or do you think it's just going to fail just like MobileMe? Please leave your comments below. Also, what would you like to see in iCloud? What are some features that Apple didn't include for you that you think really needs it for this service to be something for you? Please leave your comments below. As always, guys, you can follow me up on Twitter. It's twitter.com/ToddKEdwards. You can email me at toddrecommends@gmail.com. And I like to say, we just hit 400 subscribers the other day. And I like to say thank you. Big thanks, guys. That's huge. When I created this channel like 3 or 4 years ago, I was lucky if I wanted to get 100 subscribers. We hit 400. We're keep on rising, guys. It's awesome. Like I said, at 500, I have something big planned for you guys. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. If you're new to this video or you watch this for the first time and you like the content, please check out my other videos and subscribe to the channel. Like them if you like them. And please leave your comments below on any other feedback. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Take care!